Hi everyone, welcome to Samtech IT Academy. So in this tutorial we are going to learn basics SQL things, so which definitely will be useful for beginners. So introduction of SQL. What is SQL? SQL stands for Structured Query Languages, and it is oftenly used to interact with the relational database. So before we deep dive into that topic, we should know what is the relational database management. So relational database, database where we can store a lot of data, customer information, client informations. What are the information we store in the database? So it's going to be stored as a row and column in the different form of tables. So if you want to join two or more than 2 or 3 tables, we could join. So that is the relational database management. So here the SQL used to interact with that kind of database, the relational database, and also manipulate. We can able to manipulate the data which is inside the database, and also storing and retrieving. So we can do anything with the help of the SQL query, so structured query language. A pronunciation like SQL or sometimes SQL. So this is all about the introduction of the SQL and data types. So data types is the nursery one. If you take any language, either it may be Java, Python, so where the data types is must. So likewise in query also in SQL DB, MySQL, so the database must. So here I'm categorized this database like a string data type, numeric data type, date and time data type. So yeah, so data types, string data types. So string data types, it has the 3 things, and of course it has a lot of types in the string as a string data type, but here majorly point out the important data types only, which comes under the string. CHAR data type and VARCHAR data type and BLOB. Character data type is a fixed length, and but VARCHAR is a variable character, is a variable length. So if you want to define some variable length of data types, then we could use that VARCHAR. Mostly people using the VARCHAR only. So BLOB is a binary large object. BLOB is binary large object, like image object. So for that purpose, we could use the BLOB. A numerical data type: integer, float, double. So integer size, right? Int, otherwise called as the number. So it is equal to int. Integer is equal to int. So for example, if we are going to define some number row, so where we should use the data type as an integer. Likewise, the float is representing the parameters size. If you are giving a 10, for example, float 10 comma d, a parameter is 2. If you are giving, then 10 digit it will take point 22 point something it will take and double. So data type, date and time. So date and time stamp, if you want to define some date row, so we have to be use this type of data types. So this is all about the data type. The next topic is the next thing is the SQL commands. So in a SQL command is the important one. So it has been categorized into 5 types: DDL, DML, DCL, TCL and DQL. So DDL is a data defining language, DML is a data manipulating language, and DCL data control language, transaction control language, DQL is a data query language. So DDL, let's start from this DDL: create, command, drop, alter, truncate. These are all the SQL commands.